Hello and welcome back to another real estate video to all you beautiful Zaidi out there. Well, this is the first video of 2019. 2019 is a very positive year, and I'll tell you why. If you add the number 2019, it sums up to the number 12. Number 12 in many faiths is a very lucky number. I personally believe 2019, although I don't have a magic ball and I can't tell the future, but I personally believe that 2019 will be a very, very positive year filled with a lot of prosperity when it comes to financial stability, when it comes to health, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to a lot of things. So watch out for 2019. It's an amazing year. It's going to be a beautiful year, and I promise you, again, as I said, I don't have a magic ball, but I do have that firm belief that the number 12 does bring in a lot of luck to a lot of people, regardless of what faith they're from. Well, 2018 ended well for a lot of people. If you live in your own house, if you have a tenant in your investment property, if you ate well, if you were happy, and if you were healthy, then 2018 was great. Don't worry about the fact that probably you didn't sell your house or you didn't sell your real estate investment, because 2019 is another year. Whatever happens, happens for the best. And I know and I can assure you that you will definitely make a lot of money in real estate when it comes to 2019. Personally, for me, 2018 was a beautiful and amazing year. I ended up as number 2 in my brokerage, which is a great achievement. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of research, and you can see that from my videos that I put in a lot of hard work and a lot of efforts sharing all these insights, sharing all these information. And people who are watching me know who you guys are. Because of you guys, I have been able to be number 2. I have achieved that level. It's a lot of hard work, but thank you very much for that, for getting me there. On another note, 2018 for me was a year when I ended up helping the 4,000th family, which means that I've helped over 3,000 families in real estate so far, and 2018 was a year when I completed the 4,000th number. I've helped a lot of families, first-time home buyers, investors, and again, that's a global number, by the way. It's a global real estate that I do, not just Toronto. So 4,000 is all my real estate put in globally, all my investors put in globally. So it is a great achievement. So 2018 was a superb year for me, and I'm looking forward for 2019. Just a very quick recap. In 2018, there was in the last quarter, there was an increment in interest rates. And if you see my last video of 2018, I mentioned that from a lot of mortgage advisors and inside research that I did was that a lot of lenders and that the interest rates are gonna touch up to 4.75 by mid-June of 2019. But in 2019, the start, they announced that they're not going to increase the interest rates. That was an eye-opener. That was a very positive move. And as we speak right now, as I make this video, I have inside information that they're not even going to increase any further interest rate in 2019. But you know what? You never know, right? You never know. It could come, it could not come. But I am very optimistic about this. I'm always optimistic. You can see that from my video. I'm always very passionate, very excited when it comes to real estate and when it comes to talking to you guys. So I feel that if the interest rates don't go up, and if the interest rates are where they are, that brings in a lot of confidence in the market. A lot of people are going to jump in much quicker. So if you've missed the wagon, if you've missed the boat, then jump in right now. You still have time. The properties that were on the market for 8 months, and 6 months, or even 10 months in 2018, or even later in 17 and carried over to 18, a lot of people were taking them off the market, putting them back in, so they were playing around with the prices, have now started to pick up activity. They've started to sell in 2019. I personally have experienced 4 properties that were in the market for 8 months have actually sold within 2 weeks at the start of January. So they just sold right away. So that means the prices have not started to go up yet, but the sales have actually started to pick up. So people, buyers and sellers, both are now motivated to start selling their properties, and buyers are ready to buy their properties. Buyers are buying because they have a little bit of an assurance that they could put an offer, lock their rate, and they're good for another 5 years at the current interest rate. So there's not going to be an increment for them or affect them as such. And sellers have started to realize that, listen, if If I'm getting a good offer now, I'm getting what I'm asking, just a little bit more negotiation, I'm getting what I'm asking, then I might as well just sell and move on. So for those of you who've not jumped on, who've not bought, have not upgraded themselves into a better house, who've not bought their investment property, who haven't bought their first home, I urge you guys to not waste your time. I urge you guys not to wait, because you've already waited so long, right? And you're always missing that boat. So in 2019 could be that year where you make that first move. I know there's a fear factor that's always hovering around everyone, which is normal, but you got to talk to somebody, right? Where you can discuss your options. Like, give me a call, write me an email, drop me a text, communicate to me, and look at your options. What options you have. If you see my previous videos, I keep emphasizing on that fact. It doesn't harm to talk to people. It doesn't harm to talk to professionals and get to know what your options are. At least prepare yourself. If you're going to be scared, if you're just going to be very pessimistic, you're always going to be pessimistic. If you see my previous videos, I keep saying the same thing over and over again, and I keep repeating that over and over again. And right now I'm going to say the same thing, that real estate never dies. It just becomes ill. So if you're buying something today, and let's say that the market dips a little bit, it's just going to be a dip. It's not going to die. It doesn't die. I'm sure you all grown up when you guys were younger. You saw real estate at that point, when you saw your parents, when you saw your grandparents, you see it yourself. It's always been going up. Yes, there's been a dip, and then it goes up again. So it's never died. It's always a tried and tested product. People have made wealth from real estate. People have become rich overnight. There's another quote that I always love reading, and it keeps motivating me, is that landlords grow rich in their sleep. That is so deep, and that is so meaningful. And my videos, my advices, my communication with you guys is all free. You guys can just go out there and take that step. And if you can't, if you're still scared, then call me. Consult with me. I could probably be your mentor. I've mentored a lot of people out there, and they know who they are, right? They're watching this video. I know who's watching these videos. So you guys can relate, right? You guys, I can relate to you guys that, listen, I personally am an experienced person who's gone through the ups and downs of real estate. I was born into a family that's been doing real estate. I know what are those fears, what are those worries that worry all of you. But don't let that bother you. Talk to someone who's professional. You gotta know, you gotta find out who's that professional person you can trust and talk to, and then make that move. I repeat myself, real estate is a product that's never gonna die. It's never gonna die. It always becomes ill. But if you're still worried, give me a call. It doesn't harm to talk. Write me an email if you really want to talk to me. Just drop me a text. My number is all over the internet. People know me. So, having said that, be prepared for 2019. There's a lot coming in 2019. A lot of pre-construction projects. A lot of new stuff coming on my videos. I'm going to be adding people with me, so that there are two heads, there are two opinions about a certain topic. It's always been you and I talking so far, but I'd like to introduce someone else on these videos, so that he could also have his input, or she could also have her input, and there could be a topic that has two different point of views for you guys to judge from, to understand two different sides of the coin, right? Plus, bringing in new projects from all these developers, pre-construction projects, that's not easy. And you know what? I'm doing that for you guys, so that you guys can take that step forward, take that jump, take that leap. So until next time, take care and stay blessed. Bye now.